Hello everybody, welcome or welcome back. It's Paula here with another video. Today we are going to go through our spending for the last week, and that was non-cash spending, and we are going to pay it back from our cash wallet and cash sinking funds. Sorry, I was grabbing my wallet from behind me so I can find it later. All right, so the first thing is $19.25. This was Casey's Pizza, and it's coming from the dine out category. Clearly, my daughters had a sleepover one night with my mom and and because she was feeding them, she also brought some food for my son. So I don't even know what I had, but I told my husband to order pizza. Anyway, so that's that. Then I have $16.66. So this was to Taco Bell. This is sort of a funny story. My husband and son went out of town to like a train show situation. So I told my girls we'd go do something fun. And these two kind of go hand in hand. And my kindergartner this year, they did like a bucket list thing. And on her bucket list, one of the things, or a couple of the things that she wanted to do, she wanted to go to Taco Bell. Like Taco Bell's on this girl's bucket list. And ever since she made the bucket list, she's been asking us if we can go soon because she has to go before she's 100. And I'm like, chick, you're 6. Like, we'll get there, okay? So anyway, they put a new Taco Bell up in a town about 30 miles away. It's like our closest Walmart, that kind of thing. So when my husband and son went out of town, I took my two girls, we went to Taco Bell and spent $16.66. And the catch is, do you know what they ordered? Hard-shelled taco with lettuce and cheese. And I was like, well, I could have done that at home. All right, so $16.66 for Taco Bell. And then the next thing that also made the list was a Starbucks pink drink. And I don't typically go to Starbucks. The pink drinks look nasty. But so I took that because there's also a new Starbucks in that town. So we went and got Taco Bell. We sat down, they ate their taco. We went through Starbucks. They each got the pink drink. And because I have better taste. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, that's how I feel, but I don't have any. I went to Scooters and grabbed my favorite drink there, which was $6.96. So that was us girls and our expensive eating out day. And then it gets better because when my husband and son were out of town, they spent $12.30 at Panda Express. So most of our dine out money is going to be gone here, which is okay. We just know that it's gone now. And then after they had Panda Express, they kind of had the same idea that we did of eat and then get a snack, and they got some Culver's ice cream on the ride home. So plenty of dining out happening here. So $12, they went to the Iowa Events Center for this train show. And I don't actually know where I'm pulling that from. Maybe from kids, but it wasn't even the kids' idea. So I got to figure out where I'm going to pull. The $12 was for my husband's ticket. My son got in for free. But there was a, $12 admission to that. Okay, and then this is an eating out expense, and it's not even from this pay period. But so I did a Market Force, like a mystery shop at Five Guys, and we did it in February. And so I just charged it to my credit card, and I was like, I'll wait until I get the reimbursement for it, and then I'll pay whatever's left. So basically I got reimbursed for my meal, or for like the maximum reimbursement amount. And then like the payout was, I think, $12. And I was like, okay, so between my reimbursement and them paying out, like we did a date night when we were trying out the new sitter, and the total. So after I got the reimbursement of like the 17 and a quarter for my meal plus the $12 that I got paid to do it, the amount that we owe on what we spent that day was $9.35, right? $9.35. So I just kind of left that there, and I was like, I will pay it when I know like how much of it I owe. So essentially we had a whole date night meal out for the two of us, and it's going to come to $9.35. All right. So then $15.73. So this was at the dollar store. I got deodorant and I got gum for my kids. And I actually got quite a bit of gum because, first of all, I had to wait in line at the Dollar General. So that's where the gum was. And I kept seeing kind of like my kids have been asking to try Juicy Fruit. And so I got them Juicy Fruit. I like to get the containers where it's like the squares, the not wrapped gum, because then I don't have to deal with wrappers and like complaining at them to take care of their wrappers or getting them myself. So I usually get just like the open containers, and then you just pick out the little square of gum with no wrapper. So I got that Juicy Fruit kind, and they're like, no, we want the good Juicy Fruit. So I got them some original Juicy Fruit. I got a pack of Bubble Yum because I wanted to chew some that day, and they enjoy it every once in a while. And then I got the kind that I usually get, and I might have got another kind. I don't know. But anyway, they had lots of good options at the dollar store that day. So I got deodorant and gum. So that's coming from our home category. Some of it should actually probably come from kids because the gum is really a kid thing, but we'll just go with that. And then that same day, I spent a whole day sitting in a town in between visits where there was nothing else to do. And so I had packed my lunch, so I didn't buy lunch, but I definitely went and got a candy bar at Quick Store. So we just don't talk about that too much. And so that's coming from Dine Out. So really, we'll do kid there. So I'm just going to make a thing down here of what Dine Out, kids and home, and then I will figure out the actual amount. Okay, so we'll just jump right on in here. And so most of this is from Dine Out. So I am going to come into Dine Out. I'm going to add it up like this. I'm not going to round them all. It's going to take forever. Okay, $16.66, $13.24, $6.96, $12.30, $8.75, $9.35, and $3.31. $89.82 in eating out and Dine Out. Ooh. All right, so hang on. $89.82 plus 12 plus $15.73. So my total here is $117.55. Since I had it all about anyway, so 90. So 20, 40, 60, 80. 90. I'll leave the 5 and 5 ones. I was just trying to decide what denominations I should leave. I'll leave the 5 and 5 ones in there. So, whoops. Dine Out. And then home and kids. We haven't done anything else in our... Oh, I actually do need to take some money out of here and spending. So I'm actually going to do this differently now that I think about it. I'm not going to go in here and, well, I'll add it in a second. So the amount, good grief. Okay, so I'm going to bring this 10 back into Dine Out and take the 5 and 5 ones instead. Okay, and then in spending, I spent $28.66. Which was, I bought a mug from a place called Microdots, like a coffee mug in support of a trial court case situation that I'm following currently. And so I bought a coffee mug that was $19.99, and then I spent, I think, $8.31 on Etsy. Maybe it's 18, anyway, and then $8 and some odd cents on Etsy. So that's 29. So I will put in the 20 and the 30, and then I will pull $1 back. Right? So I have $21 left in my spending, which is weird because usually I spend that on stuff I want. I usually have a plan. Etsy, other things I want, Amazon, before I get paid. I'm like, let's do this. And I know that I do that, which is why I decrease my spending a lot of times from 70 to 50, because I'm like, I need to do less spending. I'm aware that I need to do less spending. All right. So now we'll pull out this binder here. Ooh. Right, kids. So it looks like we got 12 in here. So 5, 10, 11, 12 to cover the train show. And then $16 from home. And in home, like a Gomer, I put 2 50s. So let's do 50. If I'm rounding that up, I'm rounding it up to 16, which means I need 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4 back in change. Which means in here I have 50, 70, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4. 84. That I have in here currently. So then home was 16. Spending when rounded up was 29 and kids was 12, which means my total cash here should be 29 plus 90 plus 12 plus 16. So I should have a total of $147 when I count this. Not a lot of roundup this time since most of these were dining out and I didn't round up each one. I just rounded up at the end. So 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 135, 140, 145, 146, and 147. And then we already determined that the total amount here from the check-in was 146.21, which means that 79 cents will be the roundup that you'll see from this particular check-in on my on my budget when we're closing out the budget. So that is what I have today. That's $147 is going back to the bank. I appreciate you all so much for watching and for being here. And please don't forget to hit that subscribe or to hit that like button on the way out. Please subscribe if you would like to see more content, and we'll see you next time. Bye.